Hello everybody, welcome to another edition of Star Shadow Plays. I'm your host Rob, aka Star Shadow. We're here with some more Cyber Knights Flashpoint. That version number going up V1.3.1. Early access, but stuff keeps getting added, so lots of cool stuff continue to be added. New storylines, new UI features, new quality of life features added. Lots of cool stuff. And if you are interested in this game, this is a perfect time to get in and start playing, get a feel for it, how it'll go. And if you have anything, find any issues or anything, you can always leave some feedback. I don't know why I keep leaving that up for some reason, but it's really cool. You can see it's already starting. It's already come a long way, even from just like, you know, just a couple months ago when it came out. So and there's just more and more that's going to be added, more and more to see, more and more to do, and getting it on the ground floor is what I'm saying. So we're going to continue our adventure with the lovely ladies of Cyber Valkyria Alpha. And in the last episode, we had a job to do for Origami Joe, one of our weapons dealers, for some e-rifles, special e-rifles. It was a very interesting mission that we had to go very loud in, which is something we don't normally do because we're not really set up for it. But yeah, it was definitely a mission that was a really tough mission. And if you watched last episode, you would have seen a little bit of how how things went, and you can kind of tell how that it was difficult just because of my frustration levels, which I felt. I was like, you know what, it's okay. This is supposed to be difficult, and sometimes, you know, that's the way you react to these situations. And for me, I'm one of those people that I have to get things out right away so that it doesn't build up or anything. So you see me a lot of times go through and I'll complain and say something, and then I'll, you know, pretty quickly after like a minute calm down, and I'll get back into what I was doing, kind of forget what's going on. so that I that's the way things went in the last episode. But in the end, we somehow survived a very difficult situation. I mean, that is rough, where we had to take out, I don't know, good, what, 14 people I think it was, with the right reinforcements that just kept coming. It was something like that, and we only had 3 people, so that was certainly something. And who knows, it might have been partially our choice of trying to find somewhere to hunker down to, but yeah, it just it was very difficult. And there were just some things that I was like confused about, and tried to highlight some of the things and some of my thinking as to why I was wondering why things were working certain ways. Figured that might be helpful. I don't know. It's not all just complaining. I don't just complain sometimes. But yeah, we somehow made it through, even though one of our mercs went down. We did have our trusty first aid kit ready to heal. It was a very well done job by me to have that ready to go and to use it appropriately to get through. Surprising even myself, because I often forget about items and using them. So thumbs up to me on that one. But the surprising thing for me was that of the way things went, with Onyx getting shot up and being the one in the down state, and Breaker, who was also shot the heckin' back, neither one of those two need healing at all. They're not coming out injured. It was like all in a day's work apparently for our soldiers. But our Cybersword, who got shot a little bit, not that badly. She's pretty injured though, which is surprising. But I guess that's part of it is the fact that she is a bit weaker due to having the neural rot, so the -4 wound resistance I guess is not coming up for her in this one. It did not come up Trump, so she got injured, but you know, I guess that's part of the stress here, but that's the way it goes. We did survive though, and we're deciding what we want to do with those rifles still. So we'll be making a decision in a little bit. But first things first, we have class training. So let's do that. First, Sin, our cyber sword, we're going to send her for treatment. Make sure she gets healed up. But the money is not a problem. We have the money, although we're might be blowing some of that money to buy one of the e-rifles. Let's go into our class training here. We have 1 point to use. So we don't have any talents, so we can't go for any talents. Not that any are open. But we may want to... there's a couple options here. Aegis with the invulnerability. This would give us an extra hit of invulnerability, which could be useful. And this would get us to the extra charge, which is not bad. So that's pretty good. I like the usefulness of that is very high, I think. Although this is also cool, gaining the 2 extra attack points after killing someone. Extra damage. The wait time goes down, so it happens more often. And then extra charge, so you know this could be pretty good. But the charge, so you're not waiting so long to have it, and if she's killing lots of people, that could be something right there. Conduit edge is something we haven't used enough because we're dumb. I always hold on to limited things just in case, and that just in case stuff is always happens. This is the same way I play RPGs with items. You get those, you know, if you played old school Final Fantasies, you might know like the elixirs that you get. I don't think I've ever used an elixir in any Final Fantasy game because I hoard them and I'm always like, I don't know when I might need this, and then I just never use them. Of course, I'm also like that with a lot of items where I'm like, I never know when I might need this, so I'm going to hold on to this, and then I never use any items. So anything that's limited, I tend to be a bit gun shy about using. So that's why we're not using as much. I gotta get over it. That's just old school thinking that's been ingrained from many years of playing games and running into situations where like if I didn't use this then I'd have it now, and I could certainly use it. Yeah, just it's bad. Deflection field is nice too. I do like deflection field. I didn't utilize it at all in that mission. I should have, and I thought about it a few times, like, you know, this would be a good time to use it, and I just never did because I suck apparently. I really do. So it's got a long cooldown. That's the word I'll confirm. So that one ups the duration for 2 turns. We would get an extra duration on that for make it 3 turns, and then gaining an extra charge is really cool too. I mean, we could have one up all of the time with that. That's interesting. That's something we can keep in mind. Talked about that already. Slash slide is one I really enjoy, of course. You saw it. I did use it early on in the first engagement where I took out 2 people with it. There are certain situations that it is just wonderful, and you get these people lined up, and you can get your cyber sword there, and you can just wreck face, and I really enjoy it. This is like so awesome of an ability. Oh, I can reduce the cooldown, which is good. Means I could use it more. This is all range. I think I'm going an extra one here, or I have the extra one the cooldown here, so that I can feel like I can use it. It's the only problem with this is that it's not always as useful as it, because you have to set it up for more than one. I mean, I'm sure other people use it and are like, you know what, it's fine if I can just use it and move and take out things. But I like to take out multiple people at once, so setting that up can sometimes be tough. So sometimes my thinking about it is a little off. So I like that. Like I said, I also like that one. And this is also could be nice too. Maybe we actually do this one, because this one, you get an extra recharge here, get an extra charge here, and that one fills out right away too, which is awesome. As a matter of fact, we can fill that out right away because that's only 3. And that would be totally maxed out. That's something to think about. Also, we could also maybe do, ooh, melee pure damage upgrade. That's not bad. Built-in armor, melee accuracy, which is not bad. I think I'm gonna go with the slash slide. Just because I love it so much. That's just the way I feel. That's just the way I feel, man. But there's lots of good stuff here. Lots of good stuff. Alright, our Soldier Onyx hasn't gotten too many chances out in the field itself. So she got her chance in this one and raked it home, even though she went down and was it bleeding out? I don't know. Picked up 4 points here. She's all the way up to power level 4 now. So yeah, we are very... She can get 3 more talents. I know if they're snooping around here, this is, I think, where we want to go here. Recoup, because you get extra action point and move point for remainder of turn when you score a critical hit. So I think we're going to go there. So low strength and extra crit chance is nice. And I'm going to go here. Now we still got 2 more points. We have Savagery, which is very interesting. Of course, we also have Overwatch, which I think we wanna work on here, because we can get to here. We get to here, reduced, recharged. We have 3 charges. I think that means we would be able to use Overwatch after every turn. Because you use it once and then 2, the 1. Or is it? Or do we have to wait 1? And I guess it depends on the recharge here, because we use it next turn, you'd have a second one used, and turn after that you would have the 3rd one to use, and then that would be the next turn would be the cooldown over, I think, right? Or is that the cooldown? Because that would be 3. That would be the 3rd turn. It might not be every turn then. It might be, there might still be a wait. I may be counting wrong here, but still, that's being able to use that would be exactly what I want. An Overwatch soldier here, her having Overwatch, very helpful. I think that's gonna be very helpful. So that's what we're doing for her. I kind of looked at this beforehand, so we're going a little bit faster than normal, I think. Thumbs up there. And now our sneaky soldier. This is a combo here where we want a soldier who can also do a little bit of sneaking. So for our stealthy kind of stuff, when we feel like, you might want someone who can actually be good in a fight but still not be terrible in stealth situations, that's what she's for. So now in Vanguard, she's just got Jam Kit. And she's got a lure, because I think we're going to want to go eventually here or into the camouflage maybe. For like a taunt there, or this here would be what could be good for her. So I think like in the end we will want to go hit something like this, and then there's like that would be good for her. And then I think Maybe something like that, you know, just to help the stealth side. But I think we're gonna do another soldier one here. She's got talent. Do we want her to go in this direction, or do we want to go and look for some hit points? We can also get her Overwatch as well, which is, you know, how much we love Overwatch. I think we're gonna go since we're gonna go in this direction, because I this one just looks so cool. I think I want both of them to have it, so we'll do that. Cool. So that's our people there. So we got two field soldiers, mercs at power level 6 to go with our power level 7 Cyber Knight. We still have a couple weaker ones in our Vanguard and our hackers who haven't been doing as much. But on the other hand, the next mission is going to be a hacker mission, which will be very interesting. But we're not quite ready for that yet. We're gonna try and dump this down a little bit further before we do it. And we can let this run just a little bit. Let's get the mid facility. Boom. Cool. Alright, so she should be good now. Awesome. We're still trying to figure out what we can do about this. Luckily it hasn't gone down or anything yet. But that's part of the reason why I want to build the med facility, is so that maybe we might be able to take care of stuff there. Alright, with this down, I think we should talk to our man Origami Joe and decide what we want to do with the E-rifles. We took a look at them actually, and if we can see, they're called burner mounts. Level 2 energy rifle. There are some concerns with it, one being limited reloads. You only do 4. Not that we shoot that much, because we're very much stealthy and we don't really want to be doing that too much, but that's something that we have to be aware of. But there's a nice thing here where if we make an attack at or above 80% accuracy, we're guaranteed to do some damage, which is good. I do like that like kind of safety thing. How many ammo does this have? That's the question I want to see. Ammo size is 3, which it's not a lot. And reload is still 3. It's kind of crazy. So if we like compare it to like what we're using now, it's a different kind of rifle, but you can see on top is the Ricon, underneath the burner mouth. The big difference here is that we get pure damage out of the energy rifle, so it's like consistent damage because it's not affected by armor, and it does more armor shred, like a higher chance of armor shred, but it doesn't have as much range. I'm kind of interested in it, and I'm kind of not interested. I kind of go back and forth a little bit on it, but I think we'll buy one just to see how it goes. It's gonna hurt our money, which is a problem. Don't like it very much, but sometimes it's just the way it goes. I understand you're frustrated, but we had a deal. Think twice before you steal from me. Let me remind you again, those E-rifles are biochipped and you don't have the codes. You'll fry them if you try to jailbreak them. I spent months and a lot of money arranging to get superior weapons on the street for you, sir. Don't blow this. You're wrong, we do have the tech to jailbreak these two. Requires street. What does that mean? I guess that means there's a thing maybe that this procced Since we can do it? Oh, is it because we're like a street kid or something? Let's try it. You can have them back, but you're gonna have to give us a 50% discount when we buy the E-rifle back. You know what we're capable of, Origami Joe. He's not gonna be happy about this, I can tell. Sure, you worked hard and cut some deals to get those burner mouths into the zone, but you messed it up. You had to call in the cavalry. And the cavalry... Oh, we have a little issue here. And the cavalry, that's a little bit different. The cavalry is expensive. We have a good working relationship built up on trust, Mask. You could have smashed that for a little bit of money. If we force the larger discount, the E-rifle will be cheaper to buy back, but we'll lose one trust for the razor bargain. I mean, that's just one trust. I think we can earn that back. I mean, and this is where I wish I could go back and kind of have a look and see where exactly we are. Because if we have super high trust, then this is nothing. But if we're at a low trust, and I can't like do anything, I can't like click or have a little something like a pop-up or something that will show me like a little thing saying you have this much trust right now. Or like maybe I can do it like this or here, and it would show me trust and like what it does. To the number. So if we had 5, it might say 5 down to 4 or something like that, or 0 down to, or it's bigger than, you know, that kind of thing. Because I'm curious as to how much trust we have. Because like I said, if it's a lot, then this is nothing. Give us your word on the discount, Origami Joe. I will promise you a 50% discount on the rifle. I will keep my word. See? Just amazing. Send your people to the regular spot for the drop, Chumbo. Be very careful with those anti-tampers. We want one of these back. For driving a hard bargain, we've lost one trust for Origami Joe, and for a time, he distrusts us. Well, they didn't mention that, but I understand. We can now repurchase one of the E-rifles for Origami Joe at a sizable discount, which we're going to do, because we just... we did that, so I think, oh, can we do it? Which way do we do it? Do I have to go through here? Well, I want to see how we did. So, our trust is down to 0. Apparently we only had 1. He's not happy because he's trust has been broken down. We're old associates. Okay, so we got to do it the byway, I guess. Burner mouth, 48,000. Okay, we can do that though. One time offer, 48,000. Yep. All right. Cool. I'm just like curious here to see if there's anything we might be able to like put on it. E-rifle battery, accuracy -2, but more ammo to it. Interesting. E-rifle optic, and that gets us accuracy, -10 to arc. For like auto watch and full auto, but extra range. This is -3 to accuracy, but extra ballistic damage and armor shred. Okay. Better recoil. Oh no, this is worse recoil, but bigger firing arc. Accuracy up, max ultimate range 1 meter. So I guess that is that the good side? Not 100% sure. What's crazy is we can get a suppressor for like maybe one of our big guns. All right, so let's get this here as well. We got a tip on a vulnerable new Warner Braun global operations site. Let's get this too and find out what it's gonna do. From Octane, our friend who got us the Quantum Rider, and who graciously let us off of the $2 million loan that was the payment for that. So perfect. So she's got something for us here. Got a tip on a vulnerable new Warner Bros. Global operations site. To get up and running in New Boston, they're buying and taking over thousands of properties across the urban core. The treaty limits their staff and military headcount. It's like the other corps designed it to keep Warner Bros. Weak. It won't last too long. They are allowed to bring over more staff and soldiers every month. Yeah, it's a hot tip, but that's all it is. All the hard work would be in your hands. But with the intel, you can mount your own raid and extract some valuable gear. And what would we owe you? This one's free. If you pull it off, you'd be making me look good. So she's offered us a raid, not be paid. We have to take whatever we can. Bad wolf exercise. Okay. So we look at it here. Oh, and at the same time, oh, it's cube run too. Ooh, okay. I want to see. No, I was wondering if we would get like a favor or something from her. From Octane, if we did it. So, I mean, that's an option that we might want to do. We have so many stuff right now, and we don't want the heat to get too much, because we definitely are going to want to do the cube run, which is a story mission, I think. Wait, is this one the story mission? And a lot of this is not, we're not getting any kind of money for. These two are get in and grab stuff, which is going to be interesting. This one's a kind of required one. Oh yeah, because we got to kill a bunch of people. Oh, that's going to be fun. So this one's going to be interesting as well. Yeah, we're going to need time. Oh man, this is going to be ugly. We'll have to see how we do in the hacking one in order to see how bad things are going to be, because we don't want our heat to get too high. I think we're going to let this run a little bit longer before we jump into this one. Alright, boom. Alright. I think that is what we're going to do here then. So we're at 334. I want to get over 400. That would be enough to get us the med center added. We've still had some time before that happens, but well, we don't have that much time. But hopefully after these, we should be up over 400,000. We can do that then, because we got the discount, which I believe got it down to like 360 or something like that. So that would be good. That's what we're making money for. Then we can start focusing in on outfitting our team better. That will be the next step after we get the mid clinic going. But first, we're gonna have a mission. This is gonna be an interesting mission in the next episode. All hacking mission. We don't know much. We're not very good at the hacking, so this ought to be interesting. But that will be for the next one. We still have to decide who we're gonna send to. Which of our hackers are we gonna send? We're gonna send Sync. Sync has the better cyber deck right now. And she's more, I think, more resistant to like, yeah, like dump shock res. The anarchist is she's very against tech. She's not like drones. She's like better stats. She's like the young gun, as you can see by the called an undiscovered digital prodigy. Also, she's twitchy as hell too. So she's like the young gun. So that's also another thing we want to buy. We'll want to buy her a good cyber deck too at some point. We just don't have the money. We don't have the money yet. But hopefully we'll do better with some of the stuff, and that will pull in some of the money. So yeah, to be the choice between experienced, pure hacking, which I think is probably the way we'll go, because I don't think she needs to get in there and shoot anyone. Or do we want to send in the young gun to do it for survival purposes? Like I said, I think we're gonna go with the hacker, but Just never know. All right. So this is a short one in the end then, which is the way I sometimes expect these to go. I never expect there to be that much going on in the safe house. There's maybe some missions popping up, maybe some conversations, but sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't. So next episode, hacking. We'll see how we do. One other thing that has been added that I did not mention earlier was new tutorials. So this is why it is a good time to jump in, because the tutorials, there are new tutorials that should help you learn what's going on. Do we have access to some of those actually? Oh, so this is going to tell us a little bit about tech power level, Merc Company's underworld renown, and infamy represented in a single power level. Team power level is unaffected by Merc headcount, level of gear, etc. It is a measure only of your accomplishments and your legends. So we're at 2 2/3. Cubes. Nano-bearing substrate cubes are the raw material component required for modern nanofab forges. Not 100% sure what that's all about. And then these are our digis. Term UWs, dollars, bucks, creds, lettuce. Right. That's not okay. So maybe there isn't anything in the tutorial here. I thought maybe there was. So that just does that. Okay. If we click around here, I guess we might be able to see. Nope. Okay, that's just all that. Okay, but there are new tutorials, I guess, in the beginning of the game, so definitely check those out. But yeah, that is gonna do it. We had gotten ourselves ready, and we got yet another mission. We're facing some tight deadlines. The heat could get bad. Hopefully, we will get a little break in between. Hopefully, we make some money, like I said. But if you enjoy yourself, of course, like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff here in this video, or any of the others in the series, or any of the other series that are going on. We got all kinds of stuff going. So I try to get them out as I can. Sometimes I'm busy, but I'm trying to at least get one up once a week. We still got a little bit of a buffer in between what's going on and now, so I can push them out faster if I can do it. But yeah, well, I always have to have a buffer just in case I can't get to recording these, which sometimes happens. Like I said, I was having trouble with my voice a week ago. It's gotten a lot better, so we're back at it. But in those kind of cases, like, you can't record, good to have a buffer so we can keep putting stuff out. So yeah, hopefully that's helpful to you. So all the liking and such is very appreciated on this side, and always love to see comments too. Always fun. So shout out to all the subscribers that are here already. I do appreciate all of you. Over 70, which is just so much compared to what I ever expected, so thank you. And there'll be links in the description of the videos to my Twitch and Twitter. You can check those out if you like. And yeah, that is gonna do it here. So thank you all very much for spending some time here and listening. Hopefully y'all doing well out there. It's winter time here. Snow's gone here after we had a whole bunch of it for some reason. We actually had some warm weather the other day. Got up to like near 80, which was crazy. So no snow, but hopefully your weather is not too bad and you're safe out there. So stay safe, stay healthy, and I will catch y'all for the hacking missions next time. So y'all have a good one, and I'll see you then. Adios for now.